Kim Kardashian devastated by ex-boyfriend. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, honey, you have found me. Listen, I am, first of all, so grateful and thankful to be here with you all. If you are brand new to my channel, I'm currently in Copenhagen in Denmark. And since the whole vibe on my channel is like we're on a FaceTime call, you're coming with me. So everywhere I go, I'm showing you guys. And today, towards the end of the video, we are going to the palace where the royals live and the statue of the Little Mermaid, if you know how important that is to me. If you know, you know. And just a couple of other surprises that I have in store for you. I'm going to try to make every video different, so stay tuned for that. But before we get into all that fun, we got to spill some tea, honey, because Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, as you guys know, they dated. I think they dated around 2021 to 2022. And I absolutely love them together. I feel like Kim was the most relaxed when she was with him. I think she was the most calm and just so happy. I feel like she never looked better. She never looked more comfortable. With Kanye, she looked like a freaking mannequin doll. And with Pete, I think she looked really, really happy. And unfortunately, they did break up, which honestly, I thought that it was a huge mistake because if I'm being very honest, I don't think she's ever going to find someone who doesn't care that she's a Kardashian and who can actually kind of bring her down from the clouds. But anyways, it says here that Kim Kardashian is taking the news about her ex-boyfriend, Pete Davidson, becoming a father pretty hard. If you guys didn't know, Pete and his girlfriend, Elsie Hewitt, revealed that they are expecting their first child together. But a source is saying that allegedly, Kim is trying not to be bitter. And supposedly she sent him a text to say congrats. But there's no doubt that it allegedly still stings her. So according to the source, Kim fell so hard for Pete, it's still the only serious relationship she's had since the divorce from Kanye West. When things ended with Davidson, the Kardashian star was totally devastated. The source is adding that she had a faint flicker of hope that their journey wasn't totally done. However, the source says that since the Skims founder, Kim, learned the baby news, she's accepting it as the final nail in the coffin. A Star reported earlier this year the reality TV personality and Pete ran into each other in the February SNL 50th anniversary special. They saw each other behind the scenes and had a chance to chat for a while. Kim has a soft spot for Pete and always will. They had something good and pure. Kim cherishes the time they spent together. The insider shared that one of the reasons behind their breakup was that Davidson was inexperienced with fame and that the bullying from West was just definitely not helping. You know, I'll tell you this. I definitely understand that. I mean, if this is true, of course, I'm not saying it is, girl, because it's all alleged, but I don't know what in the Kris Jenner is going on here because I definitely thought that they would end up together. I did, girl. Call me crazy, bitch, but I definitely thought that they would end up together in some capacity. I thought, if I'm being very honest, I really did think that they would like continue to run into each other in New York or, you know, in LA and maybe go on a date and maybe like, you know, go like, you remember White Chicks when she goes out with the really sexy football player and, you know, she's like, what do you mind, a salad? And she goes, no salad. And then she orders all those foods. I feel like Kim would have done that with him because I feel like Kim with him was just a lot more nicer and just down to earth and just, you know, there's nothing better than being with somebody who you can actually like be yourself with. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be someone you're not. You don't have to, do you know what I mean? Like you don't have to put on an act. And I feel like if you're with somebody who you constantly feel like you have to like, you know, put makeup and always dress your best or always act like you love everything that they love, they're not the one for you. The whole idea of being with somebody is that they add to your life, not take something from your life. And Of course, I'm not saying that you can't like get dressed up and stuff, bitch. But like, if you want to eat the damn pizza and get bloated, eat the damn fucking pizza and get bloated. You know what I mean? And I remember dating this guy who was like all about like everything was so perfection, everything was so like, and I was like more like I was younger than him, and it just kind of didn't really obviously work out. But one thing that I do have to say is I always remember that I felt like I was always putting on a show. Always putting on a show, always putting on an act. It was so freaking tiring and it was so annoying. But I figured, why do I feel like I'm always having to pretend to be with him? Why can't I just be with him, have fun, be myself? If I get bloated, I get bloated. If I don't feel well and I want to be in pajamas all day, why is that not okay? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel like Kim definitely missed the boat on that one. And if the reason they broke up was because he couldn't handle fame, I feel like she maybe should have kind of met him halfway with that. Maybe not, go to so many, red carpets and maybe avoid the paparazzi. But the Kardashians, girl, they always love a good paparazzi. But anyways, what do you guys think about this? Let a bitch know in the comments below. A baby, I mean, definitely does mean, and if he's happy with his new girlfriend, then I'm pretty sure they're over. But anyways, what do we think? Let me know in the comments. Here is a tour around the palace and a little more surprises. Check it out, best friend. Love you. Mwah.
With the wife. But what we can do is we can go to the mermaid and then we can jump in the hot bus. Yeah, from the water.
Oh, that's cool. All right, best friend. So as I told you, I'm taking you guys everywhere. And guess where we are? The Little Mermaid. We are at the Little Mermaid, you guys. I cannot even believe we are here. Like, it is the Little Mermaid. Let's get closer. Okay, so I used to work in this bar when I lived here in Denmark, and I totally blocked it out because I worked here for 2 weeks. I worked here for 2 weeks in this place called Newhound, and it's like a walking street, and they have a lot of little bars and everything. So I used to work here, so let's go inside my old work. So it's called McJoy's Choice. I was literally like, I lied about my age. I told him I was older, but I wasn't. And it's like this little bar, and I used to work here, and I got fired after 2 weeks. And yeah, it's like a little bar. And they have like a little area out here where people eat. But yeah, I literally used to work here. Can you believe this? I lasted a whole 2 weeks.
Okay, the stone wall in IPA.
So crazy.
Huh?
Alright, so now we're gonna take some shots. This is called fisherman shots, right?
Yes.
This is fisherman shots. Fisk. Cheers, skål. I haven't had this in so long. Cheers.
Me neither.
Oh, that's so
It's so good.
I love it.
I love it.
It's so good.
Fish.
Fisk. And this is called Summer's Boot. I think. Cheers. Cider.
That feel
Thank you, I'm so glad now.
that I probably had.
Cheers.
Oh, that is so nice.